Hello and welcome back to my channel. I was just at a flea market where I found a lot of cool stuff for my Lego D&D sessions, and I just want to talk about it and go over what I got, like these awesome skeleton horses and this thing we will get to in a bit. But I think I will talk about everything slowly. But I found it all at a very good price. So let's have a look at it, and let's start with what I think is my favorite thing. These two small guys here. Let's see if we can get the camera to focus. Yes. These are perfect for small demons in my D&D world. And I absolutely love how goofy they are, because I'm not going to run my D&D campaign very seriously. So having these guys roaming around in my world, I absolutely love how they look. All the way from being a little smaller than regular minis, so it's easy to distinguish them on my battle grid. Then I got this guy here, who is apparently a big guy from Nexonite, which I know most of this is from, but Nexonites provide excellent pieces for Lego Castles fans and all of it. And this one, I'm probably going to change the head out with a random elemental head, just to make him into like a big golem for my players to fight. Because I think, again, this perspective with other minifigs, having this like a little bigger guy works perfectly. And all in all, I think his head is absolutely perfect to make almost serious but not completely serious guy. Next up, I found this Ninjago Snake Man, which I was just happy about. This is probably not going to be very relevant for my upcoming campaign, but finding one of these in the wild, I just was like, I have to have him, because these are almost impossible for me to find without going to Bricklink or anything else. So finding him for very cheap, I was just really happy. Next up, I have already showed him a couple of times. I found Chesto, and again, my set is set in like a medieval fantasy world, so having a jester works really well for my settings in general. So getting this hat and even kind of the torso piece, I'm not sure if I'm going to be using this torso piece for it, or I'm going to use it for like an evil wizard, works perfectly into what I'm going to add to my world. Then I found Lord Shen, of course, without his cape. And at first, when I saw him, I was like, I have to have him, simply because of his headpiece. Now, his minifig is actually really well designed, which basically is taken right out of the show, and he just need a cape to be basically be perfect for it. But what really sold me on him was this helmet. This one would make perfect for like a shaman or goblin cultist or anything. So yeah, I found this figurines. I was like, I need to have him, straight up. Next up, I found these two ghost guys, which, if you have seen one of my earlier video where I showed another haul, which fits perfectly into my ghost army, because they are also a little different from the rest of my my ghost I have. So yeah, these guys are absolutely cool looking. I love this translucent bottom, and even see if I have some problem with getting the heads out, but the heads on this one is also translucent. I still need to clean. Oh, I get it out. It's an absolutely beautiful headpiece. This one has, and this one, if I can see, would also work perfect for a black mummy character. Huh? Actually, 2 in 1 apparently. Next up, I found 2 Ninjago skeletons. Now, these guys came with a couple of pieces I really like. First off, skeletons. I have made an entire undead army, so getting more skeletons for that I love. But also for the D&D setting, having having different looking skeletons than just the regular ones is perfect. And then there is the armor piece. This piece here is absolutely genius for both skeletons or goblins or anything who needs armor, but it doesn't have to be top of the line armor. So I was like, that is awesome. And then I got a mace, and I haven't had any maces before, so I was like, that's a cool weapon I can add to my weapon collection. So yeah, these two guys, absolutely cool, and I really love how they look. So yeah, then I have got these guys and this one, which, but this one, which is also I know from Nexus Knight, and it's these like demon-like characters, which all have amazing bodies for an evil demon tribe or orcs or uruks or whatever I want to build them as. And then they came with these black helmets, which I'm having some ideas to be using for some of my upcoming army building. And then we got this guy with the cape and this half mask and awesome hairpiece, and it's definitely a leader type, but I think I can actually use these pieces for some other things, but for the moment I'm just going to keep these as some kind of demon army I'm going to be making. Then I got two Nexus Knights of the girl from the Nexus Knight in two different suits, both because I like the weapons and the armor they're wearing, because again my setting is like in a magic setting, so giving them some armor that is my players can put on the character that look more magical, I think would fit really well, especially for characters who plays like a fighter or a paladin. Giving them an enchanted armor or a magical armor, I think would suit really, really well into this world I'm creating. And of course, the two headpieces work really well for a super strong gladiator. And I again got one of these awesome hairpieces with them. So I was like, I'm probably going to be needing a couple of those. But finally, and this was the big one I think I bought, I found this Lego castle set of this chariot with a couple of skeletons and 3 skeleton horses, which had a lot of things I really, really liked for my D&D campaign. So let's go over the minifigs first, because I think it can be like this. I think when I get to talking about this thing here, that's probably going to take up the rest of the movie. The video. But first I also found 2 extra bone skeletons, which only boosted my undead army, which was just cool. Now first up we got a black skeleton. Again, really like the idea of having multiple different skeletons, just like the Ninjago skeletons. Having a black skeleton makes it easy for me to assign kind of a role for this specific skeleton. And then his weapon. This weapon here is perfect to make a scythe out of. Like, I don't think I have any. I can use this guy, yeah. Putting this one at the top of a rope, and you get this huge scythe-like weapon. And I think it's really, really cool. But also, it just looked like a very, very barren blade ready to be used. So yeah, this black skeleton, absolutely love him. Came with a whip also, which was cool. And then these 2 regular skeletons with red eyes instead of the regular skeletons we normally have, which one came with a mace and a shield, and other one came with another one of these sword. And I'm probably going to change the arms out with them, which for the newer ones at some point. But for now, having more skeletons that look different than just the regular skeletons make me able to make this hierarchy of skeletons, so I, even when I'm playing as the DM or my players, can easily spot that, oh, this one has red eyes, so it's probably a little bit different. I can make them a little bit heavy armored and all of it. So yeah, these skeletons, really cool. Then I got this funny looking knight, and he's perfect to add into like being my royal guard for my Horse Knight Kingdom, because he has many of the same colors. And with this absolutely beautiful helmet, fits perfectly in like just a regular knight. And you can even just give him a Horse Knight shield, and I think he would look perfect for it. Yeah, I don't have a lot to say, because the real stuff, the minifigurines, is going to be this guy right here. and that is the Crown Knight himself, which has this awesome looking armor, which I'm going to be saving for something really big. I just noticed he has just a regular black underneath, but that's the beauty of having armor on. You don't notice that, and it's a way that many Castle fans have been hiding cool armors underneath, torsos underneath armor. And then I got this Crown Knight shield, which adding to my shield collection of awesome shield that I can present to my players with different effects, so they know what they do. And then this helmet. I never had this helmet before, and I always wanted it. That it functioned more like a spear and an axe than just a regular helmet. And I think was one of the better ones. It's one of the better looking ones. Like, I love the regular one. I have one here. But I think it fits better to like a bigger figurines, where this one also seems more like a spear-like weapon. Like, you can use it basically like a spear, but also like the regular weapons. And I think these pieces, this character, this minifigurines have, is perfect. And then, of course, I get a horse, which is Umbarding, which I really, really enjoy. This is my first horse after coming back that I actually got, except for skeleton horses. I have some black horses also, but these are from my old time. But here I got a brand new horse with a barding and a saddle, and that is, I think that's cool. That's just a fun one. But let's get to the big one, the chariot itself. When I saw this, it actually took me a while to buy it, because my Lego budget is very strict, so I want to make sure that I be able to use all of it. And of course, the horses is perfect for my undead army, and I'm probably going to write like an encounter with an army of skeletons riding in and attacking my players. I got more of these weapons that I just finished talking about and loving. And then this chariot itself, like, it took me not long to find out that I could actually remove this piece here. And I was like, well, now I just have a prison for my for an evil castle or dungeon. Like, it's absolutely insane good piece, and I can even make just have it standing on here, and I have have it on here, like having my players having to intercept. Yeah, this is the only problem with having so many teeth all over. They fall apart whenever you just hit them with some force. But the chariot itself, you can have the players has to ambush this chariot to get something out of it, saving someone or anything. But being able to pull it off and use it in a different location makes this can double down as another piece of my world there, where everything I have built for the world is something I can place, like, if you'll excuse me. Like, this is the grid system I'm going to be using for my game, and just placing the one down here, it's very, very simple for me to add it into it, showing how much it fills out. Like, it fills, yeah, it's perfectly fits for grids. So yeah, it's an absolutely treat for me, and it's something I'm probably going to try to find out if I have the piece to build more of, because I think it's a very, very cool idea. And of course, it also doubles up as a tower, which shouldn't be underestimated, because then I could use it as a scout's tower that they have to get past, or whatever my brain thinks about. So yeah, this has just been a haul I found at a flea market near me, and I was so happy there was so much random castle things that I could use for D&D. So yeah, that's about it. Have a nice day, and yeah, enjoy.